Okay, welcome to the very first training video on what to do on a regular PM. Now, this is not our deep dive PM, this is just the regular PM. We're going to be checking over our equipment. We do have a PM service checklist. And we will be filling that out today. So you will notice that on the side of your unit, you have a data plate. Every piece of equipment that you touch, you need a picture of that data plate. So, first piece of equipment that we're going to touch is going to be this 5-ton unit. We took a picture of our data plate. We will fill out this information on our model serial numbers when we've completed our PM. But we do have a picture, so I will put a check on unit number 1. All right, so change filters using 2-inch pleated box filters, each filter dated with a permanent marker. Now, if you'll look in here, you'll see that our last PM was done April 17th, 2024. Our PMs are generally done every 3 to 4 months. We'll get our new filters out right here. So, if we're doing them every 3 to 4 months, that means that you're going to have 4 PMs done per year. We're going to put our name and the date. What is the date today? 06. Nope, 7. It is 07 02 24. 07 02 24. 07 02 24. 07 02 24. Everybody knows me as Big, and I will be your host for this evening. So, as we take these old filters out, we're going to want to look at the condition of our evaporator. Everything looks pretty good. We're going to give it a little spray in the center to make sure that it stays clean. And then on the edges a little bit. Now, the reason I do that is because this will actually clean. It's a no rinse coil cleaner. It'll actually clean all the dirt out of that coil, but I don't have to sit and wait for it. All right, so you'll notice the pleats I'm going to put in are all going to be up and down, and the reason we do this is as the flow comes up from below and into your evaporator coil, we don't want to have it like this because you'll only get dirt on one side here and you're not even utilizing all this other space that's right here on the bottom. So if you put it like this, you're using your whole filter, so you actually get the filter space of twice the amount because those are pleated. And if you're using it the other way, you're not utilizing your entire filter. Now, there are some circumstances, some Linux units and a couple of the carriers that I have come in contact with, where you don't have a choice because of the size of the filter. It might be a 20 by 16, it might be a 20 by 25. Either way, they've just set it up, they've engineered it to where you can't utilize the entire pleated filter. And in that case, you'll just disregard that. You'll put the filter in however it needs to go in. Now, you'll notice that we have a nice new AX38. So the AX38 is going to be what we utilize for our 5-ton units. Now, this being said, I like to make sure that we have it labeled properly as well. Okay, now I want you to get a good look at this. Now you see how loose that line is right there, right? So we want to make sure that, number one, we're not moving our filters away from where they belong. Somebody's put some big old washers on here, so I'm gonna try not to get my fingers all foobarred. But if you'll look, see all that? So you're not gonna get proper flow out of this unit with that belt because the belt is stretched. And since the belt is stretched, we are going to remove that belt. We're going to check our size and make sure that we are correct with our size. See, that is a 39. That is the wrong size belt. So we're going to go back with our 38. AX38. We're going to see if, so there's going to be some adjusting needed. Okay. So we're going to go grab a couple tools real quick that we didn't bring up because we didn't think we were going to need to do any belt work today. Now, it is very important that these belts be properly tensioned. Now, I prefer to use these. They don't always go in place the way you want them to, but that's what I prefer to use. So we will also take an adjustable, just in case. Another thing you'll want to keep in mind is that the entire time that you have that HVAC system turned off, they also have no airflow in their back of house. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that door up a little bit, kind of help them out just a small amount. All right, now, let's check size. We are 7/16. We're going to loosen these up. Now we're not taking these out because these are kind of like set screws. If you'll look right back here, there's going to be one right in the center back here on this motor mount. So we're going to loosen these up. Now, one other thing, and you're gonna think this is interesting, I think, because I do. Look right there. You see that? That's how far down they had to set it in order to get the belt that they put on here that isn't correct to work. Now we're putting the right size belt on, so we're going to allow it to tension itself like a guitar string, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tighten these back up. And you're gonna see that that little space back there closes itself up, which is nice. Okay, got the back one, last one. Okay, that's nice and tight. Got our belt going. Now we're going to click that back on. And our fan's going. Yay! AX38, look at that right there, right? Just in case they forget, AX38. You know what I don't like? I think that loosened up just a hair. I don't like that, so we're gonna just take and loosen this back up just a hair. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Get that loosened up. Get this one loosened up. Okay. Oh, my watch fell off. All right, that's a little bit better. Let's try that. There we go, that's a little bit better. I think that last time I tightened that back with it first, maybe, I don't know. Okay. Very good. Now, that's better. Boom, done. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close this so that it starts sucking that air over that coil again. We don't want that coil to freeze up. Okay. Pocket our tools so we don't lose them. Now, like I said, this is not a deep dive. This that we're doing today is not a deep dive. So we're going to take a cursory look at the machine, make sure everything is working. I want to feel and make sure that it's displacing heat. That means hot air is coming out from this blower fan that goes over top of the condenser coil. What that's telling me is that it's displacing the heat from the condenser coil. That's what I want it to do. And that's how I know that it's cooling. I don't hear any clicking, buzzing, or anything coming from my electrical panel, which is just behind here. I'm not opening that. I'll do that on the deep dive, but not today. Of course, we've already marked our belt size. We're gonna mark over here our filter size. Which is gonna be 16, 16.2. And we're gonna have 4 of them. All right, so that's gonna complete a 5-ton PM on a regular PM. This is not the deep dive again. This is a regular PM, and these are all the things that you should be checking. Now, if you come into any kind of problem, for example, you're not displacing heat, your blower fan motor does not turn on, or you have a frozen evaporator, those are gonna be completely different videos, and we'll touch base on those things at another time. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for the next video.